This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your MLB play of the day for Wednesday, April 5th. Well, 3-0 to start the season. That first loss is coming, folks, okay? I'm not going through the whole season undefeated. Obviously, that's not going to happen. But we'll see if we can keep it rolling with perfect streak intact for as long as we can. Let's see if we can continue it tonight. We're going to take a look at the Seattle Mariners, Houston Astros matchup, AL West battle between these two teams. Houston looking to notch the sweep against Seattle. The Mariners trying to salvage one game in this series. We've got James Paxton, the lefty, taking the mound for the Seattle Mariners. And look who's on the mound for the Houston Astros. Charlie Morton. Back from the dead, back from oblivion, essentially, and making the start here for the Houston Astros. Of course, with the Pittsburgh Pirates for most of his career. Philadelphia Phillies most recently for Charlie Morton. This is going to be his first major league start since April 23rd, 2016. On that day, Charlie Morton suffered a season-ending torn hamstring. Out for the season. This will be his first regular season start in about a year. I have no idea what to expect from Charlie Morton, but I am certainly not ready to prognosticate that this guy's going to have success here in his first start. He's never been a guy that has impressed me. He's been a guy that's been having to live dangerously, I guess you could say, just locate his pitches properly in the right spot. But when he's made mistakes, boy, he's been hit hard. In the past. He's always had potential, Charlie Morton, but he's never been able to fully realize that potential as a, top-of-the-line starting pitcher. Always had that kind of ceiling, but just has never been able to, I guess, sort of live up to those lofty expectations that certain people, at least, had for him when he started his major league career in Pittsburgh many years ago. Morton, though, is a guy that I think against this Seattle lineup, Seattle should match up, I think, fairly well against him. The one concern is Seattle's offense has been miserable through two games. You can't deny that whatsoever. I mean, the first two games in this series against the Houston Astros held to one run in those two games combined. That's simply not good enough. They've got to get a lot of these key bats in that lineup going. It cannot be a situation where Seattle has to rely on it being the Robinson Cano show all the time. Gene Segura is going to have to get going. Nelson Cruz is going to have to get going. Kyle Seager, Leonis Martin. You go on down the list. This is a Seattle lineup. Certainly got to start hitting better than they have so far here in the first two games. I think they can hit Morton a little bit. You look at Morton in his career against Seattle. Now, 4.54 ERA in his career. Again, those are his career numbers. They're not exactly stellar by any stretch of the imagination. He's not faced Seattle in his career, but again, he's been pitching in the National League mostly. That's likely not going to be the case. So I do think, though, that Seattle can make some hay here at the plate, get this offense kick-started a little bit against Charlie Morton. I'm not convinced he's going to be razor sharp making his first start in a year in a major league regular season game. On the flip side, James Paxton's a strikeout machine. He can just absolutely get swings and misses at a very, very high rate. He's got swing and miss stuff. Sometimes he's a little bit prone to keeping the ball up in the zone, and that's when he can get hit. He also has had the odd issue with control and command with walks at times, but when he's got that dialed in, boy, he's very tough. His fastball averages close to 97 miles an hour. He throws hard. If he can rein in that control, I think he's going to be pretty good. And you look at what he did, James Paxton, facing this Houston Astros team. 3 starts against them last year, and other than one rough outing he had against the Houston Astros in Seattle back in July, the 2 starts he had against Houston in September, very good starts for James Paxton against Houston, allowing just 5 runs on 10 hits and 12 innings of work in those 2 starts combined against the Astros. I think he's the right guy to maybe stop the bleeding here for the Seattle Mariners, get them off the schneid, and get them in the win column for the first time this season. You've got them as a slight underdog in this game, right around plus 104. It's a decent price in my opinion. I think they're going to avoid the sweep. I trust Paxton a little bit more than Morton. I know the Seattle offense has been scuffling. The lineup's just not produced so far, but I think tonight It's the night when they start to come alive and get the bats going. Enough to get the victory. Let's make it official. Play of the day for Wednesday, April 5th. Let's try to make it 4-0. Let's try to make it 4-0 to start the season. Let's go with Seattle plus 104, rotation number 975. The Seattle Mariners plus 104, a slight road underdog to take care of business and avoid the sweep against the Houston Astros tonight. That is going to be the play of the day in Major League Baseball for Wednesday, April 5th. All right, that'll wrap it up. I'm Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. Until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.